All right, I'm trying to make my pedal board smaller again. So I have a 24, but it's kind of beat up. Um, I got a 22-inch in pedal train. I forget what classic something 22. Maybe it's a junior. I don't know. I'll tell you the model number in a second. Um, I know I could actually do a 20, but I don't want to get too cramped. So let me pull this thing open. Let's see what we got. And even though it's Sweetwater, I don't think it came with candy because it came off Amazon. So no candy for us. So, yeah, I'm gonna put the bigger feet on here. I'll show you what I mean by that in a second. What the thing I hate most about pedal train is their bag. They don't have a double zipper on the top on this part. I wish they would. That would make life so much easier. Yeah, I wish this was a double zipper up here. That would seriously change so much. Now, I love that this comes with all this Velcro and all this stuff, but I never end up using it. It's kind of a waste. But I'll give the Velcro to kids at the school. They can use it for whatever. Strap. Get the actual board. Oh, it is so much smaller. When we first started this project, it was a 32 by 16, and now I'm on a 22 by 12 and a half, I think. So I'm not sure if I bought new, whatchamacallits, patch panels. But I do know that if we put the patch panels on, these are going to hit the floor. Let me see. So here's my taller feet. I think I bought new patch panels. I think I was just going to use the patch panels I had. I can't remember. I think there was a problem. One of the patch panel screw holes got broken or something. Let me see. Let me just check if I ordered July 8th. Okay. Yeah, just a lift kit. Oh man, that costs some serious money. I don't know what the other part is for. One time they sent me this and it didn't come with the tool. And then they sent me the tool free of charge. That was kind of cool. These guys actually have great service, these Bestronic guys. They're awesome. And yeah, this time, here's the tool right here. Okay. So that I didn't have last time, was a little bit trickier, but got it this time. If I can remember how to do this. Oh, and some self-tapping screws. Thank you. Look, they give you extra, man. Wonder what I do with my extras on my other one. So the reason for this is that the the patch panels themselves hit the ground. I wonder if I can't just replace this one and not do the other ones. I really like it closer to the floor. You know what? Let's I'm gonna pull the patch panels off real quick. So this is my existing board. This is the one using the Paint Audio CE1 as the main host here. If I went back to the Mac Mini, I couldn't use this pedal board. I have to use the bigger, much bigger pedal board, I think. Maybe not. So it's these. This one I put the lifts on it as well. So it's these things right here that'll hit if I don't raise this. I was asking, could you just make one that isn't so long right there? That would make it work. But no luck apparently. Boy, it's gonna be tricky to take that one off. This one's soldered in. They're both soldered in. Okay. It doesn't make it that tall. My pedal board's so much lighter than my Helix one. Oh man, even with the lift kit, it barely. I think it still hits the ground. Yeah, you know what? I got to put the lift kit on it. There's a video on how to do this. Oh, it's just crazy how much skinnier this pedal board is. It's like got so much more. I still got room on my desk. That is nuts. That is not how it was with the 28 or the 32 or any of those. Okay, so here's the lift kit. I swear there was a video that tells you how to use it. Oh, right here. Okay, hold on. Let me grab my drill index. Okay, so 7/16. This is quarter inch. What do you say? 7/16 and 11/64, right? Here's 7/16. And I got a ton of 1/4 inch. Fifteen 64ths. Two 15/64ths. Let me make sure I got that right. Was as you say, you leave 11 whatever size you like. Okay, 12/64ths is 12 divided by 3 is 4. Oh my god. 11/64ths. Failing math right now. 3/16ths. Oh, I got my tap and die kit. I got to put my friend's gyro on the bike. Just building pedal boards right now. Okay, 11/64ths. Why am I epic failing at math? Okay, a 1/4 inch is what? 1/4 inch is. Man, I'm so fired right now. Sheesh. Too much going on. I can't even think. Oh, okay. Five 30 seconds. What I'm looking for. Let's see. 7 30 seconds. That might be too big. And 64ths. These are all going to be pretty much the same size. Okay, so I'm looking for something a little bit smaller than that. All right, well, this is 12/64ths right here. So let's see if that does it. Okay, glow in the dark inlay dots. All right. So what's the first thing I do? Drill the feet out. Okay, we can do that. Helps if you plug in the drill. Just what I want, metal shavings. Ooh, aluminum metal shavings. That's like some Viet Cong level carnage. All right, hold on. I've got to get rid of this stuff. This is dangerous stuff. thrilled having aluminum shavings. Real. Glad how easy it goes, though. And now this thing's gonna rattle like all my other pedal boards because all the aluminum shavings is falling in. Yeah, there you go. You hear that rattling? If you think it's hard getting a pick out of an acoustic guitar, you haven't met aluminum shavings inside a pedal board. That is like boss level. Show you how paranoid I am about aluminum shavings. I do not want them hanging around at all. Okay. Yeah, listen to that rattling. I don't think there's any real way around that. Okay, what's next? Okay, this is where it got ugly last time. Get the drill done. Oh man, that is aluminum shaving central. Carnage. Shoot. No. I just shot so much aluminum shavings all over this room. Oh, that sucks. Right, this is epic level aluminum shaving insanity. probably gonna be a little bit more. I'll get the rest later. Okay, next step. Yeah, this is what was hard last time because I didn't have that tool, and so it was just spinning when I put it in. I got another hammer, but I'm suspecting that this clown hammer is probably going to be the best to do this with. So last time I had to do it without this tool. See how it works this time. I think the trick is you're supposed to spin this, and then it's gonna expand. Adjust that there in a second. Is this the one I want? I think so. That is not what I expected. And this isn't turning anymore. Let me watch this video again. Hold on. I'm turning it. It is not going anywhere. Oh, wait a second. It's starting to feel solid. Oh, yeah, that's good, actually. Much better. Much better. Interesting. Okay. This thing says installer wrench, enter screw this side, but that's not where the not where it's embossed. That wouldn't actually hold on to it, I don't think. Hold on.
Using the side of the tool that's marked this side up and tighten the screw all the way.
Yeah, this is not the side that's marked this side up. Actually, no, none of it's marked this side up, but this one does say enter screw this side, which I think is what that means. Let me try it with this drill, because this screw gun ain't doing it. I would like that much slower. I'm going to try it the way it says. I don't think that's going to be right, though. Seems like it's just going to spin. No, that actually worked. All right. That was immediate, too. Interesting. All right. I like that. Now, the flatter I can get these things in here, I bet you the happier I'm going to be, because they do kind of come out a little bit twisted. Okay, so now put in the feet part. Let's see. Ow. This thing used Loctite. So I have some blue Loctite in my car, I think. Green right here. You know, I didn't use Loctite on the last one, and I'm kind of scared. So I've made this thing super crazy hot, and it didn't go all the way through the foot, which is going to be a problem. I need this to go through the feet. Why does it say that it ended my stream? Let me see if this is live. push it through the unless I thread it into here and try screwing it in. I don't think that's what they want me to do. Like, I just can't get it to force in further. Make sure I'm using the right ones. Yeah, this is the new big ones. It wasn't stripping. What's causing all the friction? Man, I can't get any further. Try. That did it. See, I don't know if that's too far. One fell off. I have no idea where it went. I will put a little bit of Loctite on these, so, but it's green. It's not going to be the blue stuff. Yeah, these three went, or two of these went on real easy. Yeah, these three went on real easy. This one didn't want to go on. I'm a little bit worried about that. Not sure about that one. I don't know how tight to make these, really. But if I make them squashed, it's not going to sit even. real. Keep this. There's, it seems like there's another power supply mount or something for it, but I don't actually use that on this pedal board, so it doesn't matter. But okay, so that's that. Now next, I hate this because it's just like melting money, but kind of has to be done. And I love this stuff. I always say it. I need more room. Let's hope this Loctite doesn't put up a film that makes this impossible. I know a lot of people just use Velcro for this, but to me, like especially like when I had my Helix, or sorry, I still have a Helix on my Helix pedal board, I always ended up putting dual lock. It just feels so much safer. That not that Velcro is bad, but dual lock is so incredibly much stronger. I use it instead of a clip on my wireless. Kind of think I'll go back to a clip, but I'm not sure. But I need to try putting my 81 on. I really want to route my ESP to fit the 707 pickups. I really like the 707 pickups. I know pickups are very much the same under distortion, but there's just enough difference that it bugs me. But I really should try the 81.7. I never gave it a fair shake. When I first got that guitar, it came on there, and it was so much quieter than the 707 that I just took them off. So dual lock time. Just this stuff. Like I say, I use this on everything, and hopefully these scissors are going to be enough to cut this. Actually, I know I have better scissors in here. I have really good scissors in the car. Maybe I'll just go get those. Let's see. Well, we'll see if this works or not. Like kindergarten scissors. So this is going to take like $40 worth of dual lock to do this pedal board. And I really don't have to put dual lock everywhere, but it makes it so much easier. Yeah, you know, when you think about just how much money you're burning every time you use some of these products, like those feet, I think it cost me $60 to get those little feet here. So this pedal board, $40 worth of this, $60 worth of the thing. I think it was $200. It's like $400, $300 already, just on like Velcro feet, man. Tell you that post-pandemic economy is painful. Of course, if you have $1,000 modeler fall off your pedal board, all of a sudden that dual lock is going to look very cheap in comparison. I can't believe how much smaller this pedal board is. It still looks kind of big, but compared to the 32 by 16, this is a shrimp. Look, I'm almost out of one roll of dual lock. Sucks, man. Okay, so that's it. This is all that's left of this whole roll. Here's the other roll. Yeah, if anybody has a cheaper alternative to dual lock, let me know, because man, this stuff gets expensive fast. Like, this is an hour of my pay just for Velcro-ish type of stuff. I gotta get this all finished by 4 because I got guitar lessons. Okay. One more row. So I did give that Coda wireless a try. UHF one, and it worked during a practice. I think I got some drops, but it wasn't anything major. It you can definitely hear the hiss compared to the X5s, but I don't think you're gonna hear that hiss in real life. Like I mean, I could academically I could hear it, but it's not like you'd hear it while the band was playing or anything. Aside from that, seemed to work fine. I'm gonna end up cutting my finger off if I keep messing with this. Like, I have a bad track record with scissors. One more. All right. Now, gotta start transferring stuff from the old pedal board to this new one. So as things come out, I want these marked so I know what's what. Make life a little bit easier. Oh boy, there we go. Okay, sorry. Now, where's this? Yeah, this is for the. Yeah, this is for the in case I want to plug in an extra video monitor or got to plug in any USB accessories. That hub is there. I don't use it as much as I thought I was gonna, so I wonder if I shouldn't just put it in a different way. Um, I just got to know that the hub goes up here. Oh, well, there's no choice. Okay, so that's USB A, and this is USB C. So there's no other place that could go. Okay, so that's fine. Just don't mix it up with the power ones. 2. This is 4. This is out 3. 2. I may not be using one of these anyway, but we'll get there. This is why I love this dual lock. It doesn't come off easily. Okay. Oh man. So this one's only 2 inches bigger, but hoping that makes a difference for some of the stuff that I do. Somehow I just lost that pen. Where did I put that pen? You guys see? Wow, that's incredible. I lost the pen just like that. Silver one here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Hit 1, 2, 3. I can't even write 3 on here. 3. Okay, and then remind me, this goes on the left side of the thing. In fact, I'll mark that. So I have some USB ports on here for charging things. This charges the Shure wireless battery. You can also charge it in the wireless unit itself. And then I have these guys here to charge some things. These ones charge the IEM setup. Start clipping. Probably gonna be popping that soldering iron out. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need a little bit more dual lock to hold down some of these pieces. See them? I don't know if my band's practicing tonight, but if we are, I gotta have this all the way back up. actually works pretty well. Some of this might be able to stay together actually. I can pull it all out as a unit. So these guys can come out. Could do right angles, but hopefully I don't have to take this out that often. But this is the hardest one to put in because power supply is right in the way. And I'm not using a fancy power supply. I'm using a it's just a power strip kind of thing. Actually, do I even need to take this stuff out? That's may not. I might just have to put this unscrewed. Oh boy. That's going to make this not fun. So I just need to be able to get to these screws. Get to that one. Now I can get this out, no problem. Now I can get to that screw. It's this one I can't get to. Man, this poor guy showed a picture of it to somebody. He says, "Oh, is that a quad cortex?" I'm like, hell no. Hell no. This one's tricky because it's soldered in. This is a electrical connector. So if I can do it without unsoldering it, I will be very much happier. I'm really hoping that's the case, but it may not be. So this is electrical power. You know me, I'm paranoid of electricity. Electronics I'm great with. Electricity not so much. I may have to take this off. This is actually a bummer. Maybe I should have done it where it's screwed in from the back. Then I would never have to worry about taking this off again. Like if I screw it in from that side. I think I tried that though and it wouldn't lock. I think that's why I ended up doing it this way. There might be a way to do this. We'll see. So I need to be able to get this thing out. This one's got, yeah, two things soldered to it, unfortunately. I think I've got dual lock holding this in, so yeah, I'm not sure that I'm even going to have enough dual lock left to do this because, oh no, there's no dual lock on here. I thought there was. I guess that was just Velcro or zip ties. Interesting. Okay. And I'm going to have even less space on this other board for this, so that's going to be a slight problem. So it looks like this whole assembly has to come out this side as well. And I think I remember one of these is broken, but I'm not 1000% sure. This is my power input right here. If this solder ever breaks, I'm in trouble. But famous last words. Sure which of these needs to come out. Maybe both. Oh, this is the one with the broken screw. Okay. Maybe I can fix that, actually. Yes. Okay. This is gonna suck. I have a feeling this is gonna break. Oh, I cannot get this off of there. Try something drastic here. Some leverage. More likely just to bend this tab off. This is some physically demanding work right here. I gotta take off that last one too. Yeah, this is crazy. It is not cooperating at all. I have a feeling it's broken. I feel it. No, it's spinning. Okay, so it's just can't sorry, it's a pain. I'm trying to lever out a screw that's really gonna make me some trouble. Just want to break this screw head off. Not sure that it actually needs to come out for this, but I need to get fixed one way or another. Breaking this panel. Oh man. Kind of thinking about drilling it out. Which is it's a possibility. It's not the greatest. I think the new one comes with the new screws. Hold on. Oh no, this comes with self-tapping screws for that. That's not going to be screws for this. Could be a not very good idea. Give it a try. Somewhere I should have extra screws for this thing, but I don't know. I probably lost them a long time ago. I'm really wondering why I soldered in one of these when I could have used a socketed one. Pop the head off of it. Now I got two stuck. screws. So I have a punch. I might be able to center it in there. So I drilled right next to it. I could use a nut and bolt if I had to on this. So now I have a hole there again, but the old screw is still through there. That's nuts. Oh, what about this one? Okay, that one went through. All right. Always these little things that just like the last little bit that sneaks up on you. Nuts. Nuts. Wow. That's interesting. Okay, so this still has to come off. Yeah, why did I solder this in when I had one of those? Did I run out of male XLRs? I mean, I could just unsolder this, and I'm not actually using this right now. I mean to be later on, but I'm not yet. Put my put the bit that was on. I'm gonna need a Phillips bit. So, okay, get these guys out. Said and done. I dual lock this thing in here, and I can probably take most of this out of here, but it's still gonna be hard to drill the other part. This is a lot of work for very little return. joints are kind of a problem. See that? Like I could grind it down, but I don't know how good that punch is, or if I should put holes first. That's pretty much where that punch went. Okay, that's not bad. Might need to extend the I've got longer ones of these too. Spring-loaded punches are expensive, and they're not like a glamorous tool, so it always sucks buying them. But man, when you need them, all of a sudden becomes worth every penny. So now the question is, do I even really actually need the punch on these once they're lined up and they're not going anywhere? Sure, it can't hurt. I'm running out of time. So that's pretty good. This I'm gonna zip tie in there. Oh wow, this is different than the okay. So the old style of these pedal boards are solid right here, whereas the new one you can actually there's a hole in there. That actually that's probably why this is a slightly bit lighter, but that's gonna make it a little bit tougher to make the zip ties work, but I'll figure it out. Gotta put this side on. easiest way to do this. Up against the top. Either way, these are all going to hit, and it's going to be kind of a pain. I have to find nut and bolt for this guy. Hopefully I didn't take the zip ties I need home. I may have. I'll be right back. Alright. So somehow I gotta secure this guy. Now if I secure it on this one, I don't have to, it doesn't go across the Velcro, which is the dual lock, which is actually way better. But I don't know how secure it's gonna be. See, this would be ideal like this. But before I used to just hot glue it in there. I don't know. Because it's gonna try and pull up. Yeah, has to be down here. And these zip ties aren't going to be long enough. I don't think. Let's see. Yeah, man, don't I have? I swear I had longer zip ties somewhere. Probably go to Napa and get some longer ones. They're right next door. This is what I was using on the last one. Oh no, they're the same length. Okay, never mind. Yeah, so I would need two. I can get the corner on. The trouble is these get in the way of the whatever I have to lock on there. I used to hot glue these. I could dual lock this as well, but like for one thing, I'm running out of dual lock. You saw that. If you don't flush cut zip ties, some bad things can happen, and this is actually kind of in a bad spot. Guess I should do that a different way. So the trouble with doing it this way is, see that covers up some of the dual lock, right? I'll put 2 more on here. Not thrilled about, but I think I kind of have to. Wondering if there's a way I can do it without one. I can lock it there. Now this is in the way. Either way, it's gonna suck. Trying to think of, maybe I'm just making this the wrong length and the wrong side part. If I come this way. Yeah, this is how I should have done it. This is cleaner. Kind of in the way, we'll see. So that is pretty secure. Got to secure this. This is the power supply for the CE1, and so previously I'd used dual lock to get this on here. I'm thinking I can just zip tie this, but again, it's the same zip tie problem, right? So before I had it top rail is like right here, and I had it dual locked in there. Dual lock it again, or you try and zip tie it. I don't know how the zip ties can work. I'm gonna try to dual lock first. A little bit of dual lock. I don't have much dual lock left. That's the scary part. This part of the IEC cable sticks up, and is this thing going to hit the ground when No, not even close. Okay, we're safe. All right, so once this is all in, we're good. Okay, so let me get this going. Now some of these can be upside down, some of these can be right side up. So this is the headphone one. That's going to go out to a male XLR. One. That's going to be right side up. Okay, so this is the hard one because this is the one that's going to hit right here. See? Either way, this is going to be a problem. I do have some 90-degree XLRs, but no matter what, this is problematic. I'll fight that bridge in a second. Here's two. This is the output to the PA system. Now, previously, I was trying to put attenuators on these so I could treat them separately. So that I could have an FR knob that I could get to at any time and a headphone out knob that I could get to at any time. But you know what? I don't actually use an FR that much. I really use my in-ears. So it doesn't matter too much. This is a problem. Like, this is hitting right here. I could put a right angle XLR in there, but I don't know if that's going to work. Let me screw these in and just see how much trouble that's going to be. I might go get some more of these screws, actually. Might be a good idea. Okay. So it's not ideal, but kind of squishing up against there, but I think we're going to be okay. This side's probably going to do the same thing. So this is critical because this is actually the power input to this whole system. I can't remember. Do I want it keyed on the top? Hold on. I don't really have to put these other two in right now either. So I could wait on that. I think. Let me check. That's that one. I don't know what that is. And was two actually plugged in? Yes, two was plugged in. They're all plugged in. Great. Do got to screw that in there somehow. Let me see if these will even work. Bolts are pretty much stripped. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll go to the. I'm gonna go to the hardware store real quick. Let me shut this down. I'll probably be back in a little bit and finish this up. 1240. Actually, wait. Let me see if I have screws somewhere for this. Yeah, I have plenty of these. I have nut and bolt for this if the screw hole doesn't work. Lock washers. So because this was threaded wrong, hey, you know what? I do have a tap and die set. I wonder if I don't have the right size. But I need one for my friend's bike too. Probably right. These are 440 screws, weren't they? Oh, jeez. All this being put back together the way it needs to be. And I can't remember what's what here. I'm a little confused about a couple things. That's in no way secure. So I'm gonna put some nuts on the other side of that. Oh no. I'm gonna actually get nuts on this thing. It's not gonna be easy. There's no way I'm getting a socket on there. If I had some needle nose pliers, I could probably hold it. I have needle nose somewhere, but I need to buy more. one's on there pretty good. It's the no way I'm getting this nut onto the bottom one. I'm gonna leave that be for now. Oh shoot, I wasn't supposed to screw that in yet. So same as the other side, we're gonna have to scrunch this down. Some Hey, Maddie. I was building pedal boards again. I'm making a huge mess, as usual. Okay. So that's pretty good. I think I need to start putting things on, and then I'm going to be tying stuff down. The trouble is when you start flipping over and things are already on top, and you get a little bit crazy. But should be. Can't. So this one's like 2 inches thinner than the other one, and it's a little bit newer, so it fits in the bag better. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tie all this stuff down, but first I think I'm gonna put stuff on the board so I know where things go. C1's gonna go over here. I know this should be like the last thing I put on here, but oh, why isn't that going on? Oh, that's why. Tell you when 3M dual lock is on, man, it is crazy strong. But there's a computer in here, so I do not want this to fall in any possible way. Should probably move it in a little bit, but one is for the 3 and 4. Maybe one for the wireless. Got this. I don't remember if one is the wire. Wireless or two? Did it just go on the top of the board? Now I can't remember. See? Oh man. No, it's this side. Okay. I don't remember. Really, this should go underneath, but oh man, I can't remember if it's one or two that this is. I wrote one on it. Probably right. But it'd be nicer if it went through. Um, if this went underneath, this be cleaner. So if the other one goes on there, this is a much cleaner way to do it. Okay, great. Great. 4 through. This guy. Two. And the expression pedals. Still got to put the MIDI converter thingy. This is um, expression pedals. That's that side. This side. And if you guys got a better idea than bicycle tubes for my return spring, let me know. This is about as good as I can get it. I wish these things were spring loaded. It'd be a lot nicer. Okay. Oh, that's not going to be easy. All right, I'm not really sure how to put these through because this power supply is in the way now. Number one should be okay. It's two that I'm really worried about. That is not going to be a happy cable. Fingers might work. Oh, well, they could have come through there. Okay. Yeah, I was really thinking I could go with a 20-inch pedal board, take another 2 inches off of here because look, I actually have plenty of room here. Yeah, look, I still have plenty of room. Yeah, I can probably space these out more even. All right, so this guy, let me get that piece off of there. So this is going to get dual locked on there as well. Close. There. Power supply out. Second. people have a habit of unplugging things. All right. Time is it? Oh, I'm still okay. Still got 3 hours at least. All right, what am I missing? You said okay. So the do re MIDI. So this is for this last pedal here. I could use a different 1/4 inch jack. This one's just not that flat. Yeah, what am I missing? I gotta plug this in. I don't like this angle that much. It feels like it's gonna break. All right, let me get some pillows. So the old one, I had it way over here. Okay. Must have been like this. Oh no, it's flat on the. Yeah, this one's built slightly different. This may not work the same way. Yeah, it should be okay. My last bit of dual lock. Man, it's crazy how fast that goes. I'm using this phantom blocker here on both of these. Whichever one that is, these two. And I really would like to have an attenuator between them. Would make it just ergonomically, quality of life stuff. But I actually can get to those functions without it, so I have to. All right, so now this USB cable needs to go. This might be everything hooked up already. I don't know. That seems like that was a lot. That wasn't all that much. Yeah, I don't like the way that's going. Okay, so now it's a matter of tying everything up in a way that end up snagging the ground. That is definitely a big fear. Now I should have plenty of these little 3M blocks, these things. They don't stick all that well. They're okay. You know what would be cool is if these pedal train ones came with like a bottom thing you could screw on. I think some of the pedal board manufacturers actually do something like that. Maybe one of those temple boards or something. We got a couple things. It's the yeah, I really need to get them through. It's gonna be the USB power thingies. This is for charging the wireless transmitter battery. Oh yeah, that's one thing that I haven't put on yet. I think yeah, go through here. I just tie this up down here somewhere. This one, I'm not sure what I was using this for. Maybe it was if I had to do the transmitter itself. These two will be out here. And then there should be another one that's going to be for the in-ears. I think that's this one. I know that's kind of messy if they just hang out like that, but it's actually okay. Gotta get all this. So this stuff is really sticking up in a way that I don't like. I gotta deal with that. But I think that's everything through now. So get down there. This needs to get smashed down somehow. That's so I would like a way to tie this down really securely. You can kind of do it through here, but not really. I'd really like to be able to secure this stuff better, but not really any great way to do it. This one, the big pain, and then this is pretty much all that's left. This expression total cable. What are the chances of this actually working when I plug it back in? Slim? None? All right. This should be ready to go, I think. It's only, like I say, it's only 2 inches thinner than the old one. It's not like it's a massive size difference, but I really think I could get it down to 20-inch pedal board, or even maybe even less. It'd be starting to get cramped. So first of all, put it up here. Just going to test it real quick. There's my power con. Hopefully I keyed this correctly. Yep. All right. Yeah, we got power here. Yeah, this is not. It feels wobbly. This doesn't feel good. These ones are good. How confident do we want to pretend to be? Plug in a guitar. I'm not sure I like that. All right, turn it on. Cross your fingers. See what color smoke we're gonna get. And I gotta find a way to make this thing turn on quicker. It's not that much slower than the Helix Stadium, but that's not like a badge of honor. Seeing audio here, so far so good. Okay, it's starting to boot up. Let's see if it launches a gig performer. Here comes gig performer. Yeah, it takes a long time to boot up. That's what scares me about this. I should stick my Tone X1 right here. Just if everything goes wrong, just plug it in and go. Bam. Okay, it shows it's going in. What's the... Yeah, see it. going to be space on this thing for that. Oh. What was that noise? That was disturbing. I think it's okay. All right. That's the battery for the wireless here. Time to restart. No, I don't want any updates. Oh man, I want to turn off this Windows update. That's scary. I don't want it updating. All right, well, this worked. Well, let's just see. Am I getting power here? I wish there was a switch here because right now it's either unplug the battery or unplug the power. Where'd the other one of these go? There was 2 of these coming through. Now I only see 1. All right, well, this is working, so I'm gonna go deal with this. I'm gonna shut down. Okay, well, that's good. Okay, I am gonna get out of here. Talk to you guys later. Seems like everything's working the way it's supposed to for now. You did a great job here. See you later.